that big one come, but we already in that time.
Yeah, you see the Lord leaving a trail, man. You know, he leaves the sign right there before your face, man. All type of distress and division, man. And they said the nation's gonna be perplexed. People gonna be perplexed and know not where to go, man. Because you leaned upon men that's gonna be laid down. They're gonna be dead as done before you. You trust in this technology that's not gonna be redeemed. Say really turn on you. You see what I'm saying? Really? Like these people is just sheep led to a slaughter, man. And it's just that simple. But these are the private people, the private people that walking upon earth as if they know something when they really know nothing.
If you knew something, you would have just left things alone. If you knew stuff, you would have realized that the garden was already made to grow fruit. Right? If you're born in the garden, somebody had to plant it, man. It means that they put something in that specific spot for a reason, man. Why are you touching shit when it's already been planted, man? You were born into something that already was in existence. Why are you trying to figure out what you want in the first place, man?
This place is leading to death, man. And it's so many days that come by the way of stress. It comes by the way of anxiety. It comes in a way of nervousness. It comes in a way of ignorance. You know, unknowledgeable, laziness, anything that's self-destruction is here. And it's feeding into you. They put things in food. They put shit in alcohol. They put things on TV. They put things in the air. Everything to fuck with you in a chemical way until it actually comes to a side and fucks with you physically, man. Witchcraft, man.
They call it science, but that word, beautiful. Science and pharmacy goes back. Well, I gotta go into this. It goes back to sorcery, man. That's what it means. It goes into pharmaceutical, which means sorcery in the casting of spells and mixing a different combinations. That's why when you look at the pharmacy sign, it's a big ass witch cauldron with two giant sticks in it, man. Mm-hmm. It goes back to sorcery, man, and that's why they call it science now. You know what I'm saying? But the science now is just it's not what it's supposed to be, man. You're supposed to honor the position, but this crap is just straight up witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's different words you don't know. That's why it's all Latin and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's got you all these side effects, these weird, making you woozy, and you know, even the ganja ain't what it's supposed to be, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if it grew a certain way, and if you use the herb properly, then hey, you know, you can use it in the way it's supposed to be done. But even that's not. They took over the whole industry, and now you got taking shit, people falling out because you got all type of stuff in it. Y'all tripping balls, man. You ain't supposed to be tripping like that. You're gonna hold of that stratosphere, man. This is about trying to make it stronger.
Yeah, this Galatians 5 is a point at 20. But it says, now the works of the flesh, and it ultimately goes back to the flesh because it's not spiritual. Alright? It says, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, and heresy. Speaking on, like the brother was going into, the pharmacy go back to witchcraft, man. It goes to sorcery, you know. Hypnosis, mind control. Go back to the government, man. To govern, to control your mind, man.
They practice what in these high places, man? They practice witchcraft in these high places,
yeah.
Man. And you just don't know. You're not calling it what it is, man. Because you came to worship it, and because you came to worship it, they put a term on it for you to worship, bro. So instead of you calling it witchcraft, you call it science.
Right. You call it science.
Just because you know what ingredients to put in a witch's spell, don't mean that it's anything different than witchcraft. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just not called a wizard or whatever the situation may be. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the Harry Potter, they just try to make it seem like you got good and bad. You see what I'm saying? You got good wizards, you got bad, but really,
you gonna argue with us. We both watch the same commercial talking about all the 20,000 side effects. Talking about, oh, it's good for us. We ain't used it in 6,000 years until now. You know what I'm saying? But you take it the wrong way. That'd be your last headache. Like Cat Williams said, man. That shit ain't good.
I had something. It's St. John 3 and 11. Yeah, St. John 3 and 11. It say, beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God. He that doeth evil have not seen God. Man, you people don't know God. That's why I say Corinthians, I think it's the 4th chapter, where it say, for the power of this world have deceived them to believe not. Those that believe not, deceive them to believe not, man. How you doing, man? You know, so people would be deceived because they don't know God. That's not who they know. You are your father the devil.
Evil for good.
Yeah, take evil for good, good for evil.
And then mock and boast themselves against that, the things that are actually good. Talk about they believe in science, squats, and so-called. They all believe in science, squats, and so-called. The stuff that he actually set up. The real science, the real actual genius, which is the fact that you can put a seed in the ground and it'll keep replicating itself over and over and over again for eternity. Yeah, that's genius, bro. And there is science behind that technically because the Most High created it. You know what I'm saying? That's the real science. You know what I'm saying? But y'all boast this man-made crap. You know what I'm saying? Which really is not. It's not impressive. It's not impressive to anything that the Most High created.
Nothing. You can't outdo the Most High. The Most High made everything pure. Everything from the earth, man. Everything is a cycle. It's not disposable. Everything with men, that's why, like you said, this place is trash because everything is disposable. They got an expiration date. Everything the Most High don't like, it just brings new life, man. Anything that does die, it goes back to fertilize the earth, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's a cycle. It's a perfect cycle. Everything, even the thing that you think is annoying, has a reason why it exists.
Yeah, that's true.
And that goes into us not having to dabble in things that are above our, you know what I'm saying, our grade. We ain't supposed to be dabbling in that right now. That's a part of the beauty of the kingdom, is just to be able to sit and learn and grow the wisdom, man. To be able to travel to these different places and gain wisdom like he wanted us to do, man. To represent him in his kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? When we going, throughout, we're supposed to be a representation of him. What can wisdom? But y'all can't wait. Y'all just
they just indulge it. They join hand in hand with the wicked, so neither thou shalt go on. That's why the Lord told us rising apart, for this is not your rest, man. Alright? Malachi 2:1, rising apart, for this is not your rising apart, man. You gotta depart from this place, which means you gotta depart from this philosophy. You gotta depart from this educational system, man. You gotta depart from the ideologies and things that they tell you. 9 times out of 10 it's the opposite, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they say with much knowledge come with much grief, man. You're gonna find out a lot of the lies and stuff they tell you. You're gonna find out the truth, man. And it's gonna be bitter, but it's gonna be sweet as honey, man, because you'll know how to maneuver, you'll know how to, you know what I'm saying, pretty much carry yourself moving forward, man, until that day of salvation comes. But we understand that before anything that's good gotta be destroyed. But these are times that we're living in. That's why, like I said in St. John 3:18, it says, this is the condemnation that light has came into this world. So it's no excuse. The light is in this world, man. All right? It's a lot of darkness, but, hey, that dark can't compare to the light of the Most High. And sometimes you got to be in the dark to appreciate the light, or they acknowledge the light. We came from a Gentile state of mind. We knew how it was that we had trust in philosophies, and we had this going on. We thought we could control our life, and this and that. You see what I'm saying? And most I had a better plan, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Not a measure, probably not according to our flesh and our mind, but the Lord had a better plan, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, 2 Timothy 3:4 says, traitors, it says, petty, it says, high-minded, it says, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God.
Yeah, people are not lovers of God. They love everything under the sun. They worship the creature more than the creature more than the creator, man. People are lovers of themselves, man. Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, man. Well, you should pleasure in serving the Most High. That's why the Lord says, seek the kingdom and all things will be added unto thee, man. All right? The Lord said the kingdom of heaven is not meat and drink, but of righteousness, man. What's the good of having pleasure if it's not done in righteousness? All right? Because you can pleasure in your wife, but that's your wife, man. That's not an adulterous woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Or a woman, this is your husband, man. He gonna deal with your righteousness. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about somebody stealing and killing and taking away, man. So you gonna pleasure the things, but it's gonna be done in righteousness. It's gonna be done the right way, not in a wrong, wicked, or deceitful way. Because you understand that when you put out the universe, you get back. You're gonna reap what you sow. So how you get her is how you gonna lose it. That's why I'm saying everything got an expiration date. With the Lord is eternal life is forever. So you would rather get something that lasts forever than get something that's temporary, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when you lose it, you're gonna lose out worse. You see what I'm saying? It's like temporary. Why settle and have something temporary when you can have it forever, man? That's what people selling this in short. Why? Because they don't want to include the rights of the outside that come with accountability, come being responsible. All right.
It's not that you can't have a kingdom, you know what I'm saying? It's that you don't even want it.
The Lord said He made the kingdom.
He said,
He just wants Father's pleasure.
He said, then for a rich man to fit through the, he said, it's easier. The camel to fit through the needle of an eye, man. You can't take all of that with you, man. And the part that's gonna mess y'all up is that the gate gonna be open, bro. And y'all not going, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not even gonna run it, man. That's gonna have to really mess you up psychologically. I mean, he did say he's gonna shut the door, but I mean,
he said, "I do not know thee."
Exactly, but psychologically, y'all don't. At this point in time, y'all don't even want the kingdom, because it has nothing in there that represents what y'all like, man. Except you might see the gates, and the gates might be shiny. That means always get y'all provision. Oh, God.
But then they see, oh, I gotta do all this. They get through that. Nah, I'm cool.
So if you just have a Louis, you ain't putting the Louis Vuitton logo on the gate, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right, get over the gate, throw it over.
It's iced out the way it's supposed to be iced out, man. You know what I'm saying? With the minerals and the stones being used the way that it's supposed to be used. Then you're gonna really feel dumb when you see the Most High using the things that you're wearing the way it's supposed to be used. But it's supposed to be used for that. Yeah. I sold myself things. You know, been to 16 Diddy parties to get this shit. You ain't even using it right, man.
Or to get a damn purse that's made of a foul animal skin, bro.
Oh, what? What you mean it's a memory chip? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like that.
It's up in the air, bro.
Something out here.
That's the only thing like that ain't going down the right way. But I got something. With this Matthew 7 and 13, it say, because we're speaking about the gates, it say, enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And many there be which go and three. Because the straight gate is narrow. Because the straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, but few there that be that find. Right? So people will go through that road. They don't want to go through that straight gate. They talk about that great city that sit at the top of that hill. Well, you know what you got to go through? You got to go through a whole motherfucking obstacle course. You got to go through all types of temptation. You basically got to go through hell, man, to get to heaven, man. All right, you got to defeat death to get eternal life, man. That's what people don't want, man. They're ready to be complacent. They just stay here in their little bubble, man. They stay in that little rat hole, and that's it. You see what I'm saying? It's true, man. In this world, when you step into a luxury apartment, you get a whole pamphlet telling you, or a complex or whatever, you get a whole pamphlet telling you all the rules and regulations. But I ain't never seen this shit back when I was at Section 8, man. I just signed a paper and I do whatever the fuck I want, man. That's the kingdom, bro. You can't be expecting to get the best of the best and not have to go through the rules and the regulations and sit down and read it, man. You don't get degrees here without doing that, bro. So what makes you think you'll get the best of the best in the universe without you know what I'm saying, without reading through some rules and regulations, man? That's not how it works, man. They make it the best of the best because how it's being treated and how it's being, you know what I'm saying?
And the thing that makes it the best is because of how much people that want it, you know what I'm saying, they see the appreciation,
they see the value.
Because really the kingdom, honestly, the kingdom is like, the kingdom is beautiful. But the kingdom is that family, is that
the people will make
that people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the kingdom is, man.
Yeah. That's what makes it even better. You can have the pure gold city, you can have all the precious stones, the precious walls, but if it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of back going and lying and stealing and work, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why people like when they go on certain vacations or go to certain place, they look at, oh, how beautiful it is, all the people are nice, all the, you know what I'm saying, you being catered to, you being served, but also you understand that you're safe. You see what I'm saying? You know you got the best of food, you know what I'm saying? And then like, you got to look over your shoulder, or you going into somewhere and then you got graffiti, you got crackheads and shit laying around.
Kingdom is true friendship and true family. That's what the kingdom is. Yeah. That's why when the Most High came, he did that for his friends, man. And that's why his friends came back and they represent him. You know what I'm saying? That's what the kingdom is, man.